What you doing, Otaku? I am the AC, and today I'm going to talk about Konosuba, God's Blessing on This Wonderful World, Legend of Crimson. Sounds like an incomplete title, but that's the name of the movie, based off, of course, Konosuba, the anime, which I saw, I think I watched it like 2 years ago, so, it was a little refreshing to watch it again. And you might be wondering, DAC, why are you talking about a movie that came out in theaters in the US nearly half a year ago, even longer since it's been in Japan? And that's for a couple of reasons. One, the newest Digimon movie is supposed to come out this past week, but of course you need theaters to be open in order to go see a movie in the theaters. So, didn't get to do that. The other is because Crunchyroll added the subtitled version this past Tuesday, the March 24th. But yeah, it came out in Japan August 2019. It was in the US November 2019 for 2 days. It made about 1.13 million in the US, which I think is pretty good. I don't know how much movies normally make in the box office, but it was only in for 2 days. And I bring this up because I didn't get to see it back then. It was sold out both days, which surprised me. I talked about this before, but I was able to see a One Piece movie without having to pre-buy tickets. Konosuba was completely sold out tickets, and I feel like Konosuba is not that popular, especially not compared to One Piece. So I don't know, it was weird, but it was cool. But yeah, subs out on Crunchyroll. Apparently the dub is coming in April, and I finally got to watch it. So I was like, man, didn't get to see Digimon, might as well talk about this movie. Because why not? I have some thoughts on it. But like I said, I needed a little refresher. Didn't rewatch the show, but it didn't matter because as soon as the movie starts, it's just the chaotic, silly, kind of just ridiculousness that is this anime. It was great. I forgot how, I don't want to say dumb, but yeah, it's kind of dumb how silly it is, and I love it. And it ramps it up even more than I remember from the show, because it's a whole movie of just almost non-stop just gags and jokes and just silliness. And like towards the end, I think like the last 30 minutes or so, there is some action. There's some actiony stuff that some of it's pretty cool. I'll just go ahead and say the power of love loses. But I'm not going to talk that much about the action stuff because, like I said, it's on Crunchyroll. If you have Crunchyroll, you can go watch it there. If you're not watching it on Crunchyroll, watch it somewhere legally. Don't illegally stream or download crap. Big advocate for that. Yeah, go to Crunchyroll. Watch it on there. It's worth it. It was hilarious. Oh man. It was, and it builds up. It starts out, I was like, oh yeah, and then by as it kept going, I was just laughing too much at just the dumbest things. But the movie opens with just another big disaster of a hunt quest, a fishing trip. Of course, most of it all revolves around Megumi, because she's from this Crimson Demon tribe or whatever. And they go back, and they're eating or whatever, and then Union comes up to Kazuma, and she's like, I need you to have my baby. And of course, he freaks out. He's already being all masculine, wanting to just go for it. Turns out she got a letter that was saying she got her dad was passed on, and the tribe is gone. It was attacked by the Devil King, Demon King, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. Turns out the whole part about her needing Kazuma to have a kid was a joke by one of their old friends. But this means Union goes back to their Crimson Demon tribe, and it also makes Megumi want to go back. So that's pretty much the plot of the movie, is them going back because they think it's in danger until they actually get there and realize it was just a lot of misunderstanding. The letter was misleading. Apparently, him saying he would pass on is stupid. A stupid just little like, oh, that's how we like make a greeting in letters, a traditional greeting. I don't know. They very keen about doing their greetings. It's so stupid. And on the way there, they get teleported nearby the village, and there's a huge group of female orcs. Apparently all the male orcs are dead. So now all the female orcs have just as big of a libido as the males, but they capture men of other races and, procreate with them. And if there is a male orc born, they pretty much get overworked, so death by snoo and whatnot. It's just ridiculous. But yeah, that's probably my favorite part is that. But there's a few others. I'm not going into the story. I'm just going into gags and jokes and the things that made me laugh because, it's good to have a nice laugh in times like these. The other great thing that happens is I love reoccurring jokes, reoccurring gags. Stuff that, is just beating a dead horse. Those are my favorite. But this one didn't go too far, but it doesn't happen twice. So they go and meet Megumin's parents. They're kind of poor. Kazuma lets him know that he's going to be coming into a large sum of money, and then they are like, try to force him, not him needing to be forced, but Megumi and him, they're trying to pair up. So the mom locks him in the same room as Megumi, and it's pretty much this trap. You see him being like, should I, shouldn't I, blah, blah, blah. And it's so fucking hilarious. And then they do it twice. And he learns from his mistakes the first time and he tries again. And it's just ridiculous. But that's not even it. Even when the action does start ticking up, when the villain or whatever is revealed, it's named Sylvia. Kind of a chimera woman who Kazuma becomes infatuated with her embrace. And she plans on taking him hostage, which he doesn't seem to mind at first until he realizes she's made out of all kinds of parts, including not lady parts. It's dumb. It's so dumb. But there's also one other thing, non-action stuff, but I thought was a nice little Easter egg, I guess, a nice little inclusion, is when Sylvia's going to try to find this big mage killer weapon that she wants in order to wipe out the Crimson Demon tribe. There's a door blocking her way, and apparently the password to the door is the famous cheat code. Just look it up. You probably know what I'm talking about. And he opens the door for her because he doesn't want any more affection from her. Realizes, wait, why don't I just have her in here? Pushes her downstairs, traps her in there. Then that's where the action actually takes off. So that's where the story will head. But like I said, I just want to talk about funny stuff. I would have been completely fine if this movie had no action at all. If it was just gags and funny jokes the whole time, like they were having in this movie. They just kept going for the entire movie. I would have been fine with it because I was loving it. I actually lost a little interest once the action part started because they had some jokes, they had some cute / cool moments. But yeah, I was like, this is so great. It was such a funny time. It was, man, I enjoy it. It's something I would probably watch again if I just ever want to like sit around, have a drink, and have a little laugh. But also, if they had a subtitle for this movie, it would be Kazuma's popular phase. He says this a lot at the beginning, he says it a lot at the end, and it's great because he thinks all the females are finally going for him. It's more in his head than he thinks, but, it's great that they are pretty much, really making fun and just hitting it hard of these isekai genre stories, especially with the like harem crap and the being overpowered, and it's just pretty much still kind of doing it and still just making fun of it. And I love that because I'm a little tired of isekai, but if they're going to make fun of them, I'm all for it. But what do you think? Have you seen this movie already? Are you going to watch it on Crunchyroll, or have you already watched it on Crunchyroll? I don't know, let me know. Tell me what your favorite parts was. Did you care about the action more than the jokes? Everyone has their preferences. Just let me know. Let's talk about it. Leave a comment about what you think. Whatever. If you like what I said about the movie, though, like this video. If you want to see me talk more about anime stuff, anime stuff, anything otaku, subscribe to my channel. because I definitely talk a lot about, just a lot, really. But until next time, I'm the AC. Thank you for watching, and bye.